Evaluation 1. In what ways does your media production use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media productions? Within our trailer, we have implemented the use of consistent characters, making it aware to the viewer that these three individuals are close together, implementing a long friendship between each other, but also aiding to the narrative, making it easier to follow. Not only this, the use of the three actors is easy to remember, which is typical in horror movies where a small selection of people interact within the film, making it easier to make links between roles and how or who will be affected throughout. I've kept the interaction between the friends minimal and rather wanted to further express the tragedy, therefore showing more scenes with the main antagonist and small glimpses of the friends, so that this is further anticipated for in the film. We have set the location of the film in East London for a trailer. This is uncommon towards the genre horror, as it mainly partakes in abandoned or rural areas. However, as we initially aimed to incorporate social realism as a subgenre, this really aids the narrative, as most films of social realism in the UK are based in areas that we live in, such as East or West London, with the high crime rates making it easier to relate, plus aiding the genre of horror and the thrill of scare. We aim to pursue this towards our target audience, helping them see and understand the struggles for them as friends, yet feel at home when watching from the location. A clear distinction in roles in our trailer is the use of gender and how we have solely focused on females and their importance in the narrative only. Although this very debated and sensitive approach, we wanted to direct a film which incorporated women independence and their important roles in society rather than using the stereotypical roles within males. This allows the trailer to be more flexible and unique as a selling point, as many people haven't seen this type of approach. In addition to this, we are focusing on horror and using a small group. This would make the trailer more understandable with three main leading roles. Therefore, the implementation of this will aid to the narrative and make it less complicated with extra male roles. Although using the friends as the three, we are aiming to stereotype the strength and togetherness of the friends, creating a strong bond and misleading direction for the audience as we see a huge turn on events. Our film poster uses the main antagonist, Nabiha, to represent the main three female roles in the narrative and her cast upon them through their friendship, showing her the dominant figure in the film. I've used the antagonist as the focus solely to express the horror genre, revealing less of the storyline which we have left the trailer to explain. The use of this makes it more suspenseful and interesting for the viewers, as they don't see the direction of the film, therefore aiming to use aesthetics of the poster plus suspense to lead them in. Also, using this as the focus, it allows the audience when viewing the trailer expect certain elements like the figure in the train station or alleyway, so that everything feels continuous and clear. I've left the background as a light grey to emphasize the purity of the girls and their friendship, but overwhelm this with the main figure in the middle, making you assume that there is no coming back from this incident. We have kept the layout simple. We have kept the layout simple and did not include many features such as accolades or extra taglines. I wanted to emphasize again horror and its significance through the use of contrasting colors and gritty texture. Observing our film magazine, we tried following common independent conventions such as using illustrative techniques to induce the audience aesthetically rather than appealing through basic modeling of the main figures or roles in the film. A great producing company, Little White Lies, further emphasized the illustrative side and induces the audience towards the advertising more uniquely. This has led us to making a more contrasting and dramatic, overwhelming illustration to draw the audience through a different perspective. We have used a chaotic background to further express the constant rattling of emotion within the film, express how the relationship between the roles is sensitive and in constant motion. However, I've still used the figure of the main character to keep a consistent link between my products and further show her importance as a character in the narrative. Apart from this, we have kept the layout simple and catchy, so this would be more aesthetically appealing rather than clustered within text and many taglines.